All right, I want to give our praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Kakodash. I love to give double honors to the apostles of GMS who as well that I learned from. And a peace, blessing, salutation to Yakim and the few Aqua tuning in, the Israelite foreigners that are scattered across the four corners that is tuning in as well. This is Shukwa Karab from GMS, Virginia. And pretty much it's going to do a lesson about, staying in this thing and, it's a fight and a battle to stay in this thing and to, pretty much to stay grounded in this thing. It's second Esdras, the 7th chapter and the 57th verse. And it says, Then answered he me and said, This is the condition of the battle which man that is born upon the earth shall fight. And what is that we have to fight? First and foremost, we have to fight to please Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, because we come out of a wicked world which it gears you to please Esau, the so-called white man, and please the flesh. So you have to come out of that concept and then, and fight to please Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, like the scripture says, you shall seek the Lord 10 times more. Why? Because prior to this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, this truth, we were fighting to be the best and fighting to be all that we can be on this side. I'm gonna stop it right there. Bear with me one moment. This is Colossians 3 and start at verse 5. It says, Mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth. And that's a fight in itself. Let me get the definition of mortify. Definition of mortify. Yeah, cause someone to feel embarrassed, ashamed, or humiliated. Embarrass, humiliate, shame, abash, crush. And that's how we got to crush this flesh. We have to embarrass this flesh. We have to humiliate this flesh. And pretty much, we are pretty much, since, and one thing too, since we are mortifying our members, we are putting to shame our flesh and, mortifying and fighting this flesh. Here it is. It's another battle and another fight in our minds, because what? People are looking at us as if we're crazy. There's something's wrong with us, that we're fucking, dweebs, we're bums or whatever. It's always something, especially living here in America, man. Everybody always got 1,000 words to say out their fucking mouth, but, and that's the fight, because here it is, the world is all about the flesh, lust, living it up, no, what's that word? No discipline, no shame, no nothing, just live it up. Here it is, we are guarded, we try to guard ourselves, we are circumspect, we walk, we try to be diligent, and, we try to walk with our integrity, and we are pretty much, ashamed, and we are what you call it, ridiculed, and that's a fight in itself. So going back to Colossians 5, mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth, fornication, and that's a fight, because this whole world is given into fornication. Why? Going back to Isaiah the 47th chapter, how it tells you how this land that we're in, Babylon, is full of witchcraft and sorcery and enchantments. So pretty much everything that you derive in that's in front of you, starting as a little child, is to serve other powers, uncleanness, inordinate and affection, evil, concupiscence, that's a strong desire, and covetousness, which is idolatry. For which things sake the wrath of Yahweh cometh on the children of disobedience. And we know that the world that we live in is going to be more that perish than be saved. Why? Because everybody wants to be disobedient. Why? Because there's pretty much no fight in that. Certain people say certain things to me, and certain people say certain things towards me. But I pretty much I shrug it off as if I'm not as you. I'm not a regular man, so I can't do the things that you do. I can't just get up and lead a state, or I can't just get up or just move and do what I do as I want. Because that, and that's the fight that's in that. Because as you see, in this truth, you're going to see it's going to be like as if the wicked is prospering, but all in all, the Lord got them in a trick bag. But it says, and the which he also walked some time when he lived in them, and and that's why it says when you when you come to honor the Lord, seek Him 10 times more, because in one part of time that when we was in before we woke up, you know, we didn't fight to discipline ourselves. Pretty much, we fought to just do what the hell we want, to please the flesh, please the people, please our parents, and please whatever, whomever, please our women, please our kids, whatever. But it says, but now ye also put off all these: anger, wrath, malice, blasphemy, filthy communication out of your mouth. And that's a fight in itself. Lie not to one another. And that's easy to do if you don't, try to fight your tongue. It's a scripture that talks about the tongue. Seeing that ye have put off the old man with his deeds, and have put on the new man, which is renewed in knowledge after the image of him that were created. So again, it's that fight, and it's a fight that to do that. That's why the scripture says in Baruch the fourth chapter, come back to Israel, hear, O Israel, the commandments to life, roughly paraphrasing. Where the hell was I? Here it is. 1 John 2:15, it says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. Now, what's in the world? Money, woman, the 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 appearance of things in the eyes, which in if you don't walk circumspectly, you can be destroyed. You can be carried away. You can be misled. You can be led in a ditch, and this place can easily consume you. The world is very strong, believe it or not. You cannot have this mind state that you cannot be consumed, or that the world is small or is not strong, because it really is. And if you don't have a strong mind, and if you don't have that constant fight, that's why, that's why we seek comfort. That's why we seek rest. Yeah, that's why the scripture says. That's why I roughly paraphrase. I believe it's in Hebrews. I think the second or third, or it may be the fourth. And pretty much it says, I would not have given my people rest, or would not have talked about it the other day. Pretty much going into how Yahweh promised us that rest. Why? Because upon this earth, we are in a constant battle to please Yahweh and to tame and try to control this flesh, which is wicked. That's why even Paul said it. I want to do the things that I want to, Salaki, that I ought to, but I still slip. Roughly paraphrasing, he still goes off. So it's a constant battle. It's a constant battle in the mind. Sometimes you put yourself down, but sometimes you fuck up. You're like, God damn, oh sinful man, oh wicked man, oh wretched man that I am. But that's the battle, and that's the fight in it. Again, it says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. Because if you love this world, you're going to be consumed. And, again, these women, these whores, well, I can't even say they're women. But, again, it's easy to be deceived, man, Especially if you, travel state to state, and, you got certain, every brother's different, every brother's different, certain brothers, they somewhat still got people take a liking to them, and, people, can come up to them and to, say some certain things, misleading things. Certain brothers out here that, they work out, so they got, frames, looks, and, what I'm saying. So, women flock to them, or people flock to them, and they can be misled. Then you got other brothers that, you know, bodies are somewhat messed up. Hey, our hairline's messed up, and we're not set. Pretty much what I'm trying to say. You you you're not as much as appealing. So you got that sometimes that low self esteem or that doubt about yourself. But all in all, that's the fight in this world. So that's another demon in itself, and that's another battle in itself that you got to fight. But it says, if any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in this world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. And that's what we have to constantly fight. And that's why, is the Lord talks about balance. We having balance because you can't overindulge and overdo things because, like the scripture says, it talks about balance. You may go out there, get a woman, deal with women, but you got to know your limit. You may go out there, try to get money, but you got to know your limit. Everything's a limit to it. you know Everything is a limit. But it says, in the world passeth away, and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of Shlaki of Yahweh abideth forever. And that's that fight that we try to overcome. We try to continue that fight. So what? That our works, and what we multiply, our good works that we try to multiply to ourselves, abide it forever. Because we know on this side, in this present world that we live in, um, everything's going to be destroyed, and the works of this place are going to be destroyed. And that's why the majority of the world, they fight to pretty much stay with this place and stay in this place. Get recognition from women, recognition of people, recognition of their moms, whatever. That's here it is. Men are trying to get an image here, which clearly has been broken down. Women are trying to get an image here, which is this feminist, free, I can do it all by myself bullshit. So pretty much everything on this earth is just all wicked. But the works, the good works, the teachings, and doing these lessons, then our faith shall abide forever, and it shall go. When we when the Lord's will, when this place be Lord's will soon, when this place be destroyed, our works will be remembered. Continuing on, and I'm gonna end it again. It said, then answered he me and said, this is the condition of the battle which man that is born upon the earth shall fight. That if he be overcome, he shall suffer as thou hast said. But if he get the victory, he shall receive the thing that I say. For this is the life where Moses spake unto the people while he lived, saying, choose the life that thou mayest live. And that's what we're trying to do. What we want to really live. We want that rest, which was promised going into what is it, second address, pretty much about the crowns. We want those crowns. We're fighting for those crowns that is going to be given to us, Lord's will, by Yahweh Shah himself. And that's what we're fighting for. We're fighting to overcome this world. Well, that's why, sometimes brothers be vexed, sometimes brothers be worn out. They wake up angry, going throughout the day, they get angry and shit. They go to sleep angry sometimes because it's a constant battle. Sometimes you get tired, and that's why we sup. That's why we seek. I was talking to the brother Gabar Yahweh the other day, and that's why brothers just want. Sometimes we look we look to go or to leave and go places, but it's just because we want out so bad because again this fight is not easy, and that's what people fail to realize. A lot of people just think this is the game. People that's looking outside and looking in, they don't really see and understand the battle. They don't understand the fight, and this is very again. You got to be very strong. You got to be a man. This truth makes you a man. You know. But I'm gonna go ahead and end it with that. Lord's will. Y'all were edified. With that, I'm say shalom.